Ladies and gentlemen, my name is SaulApe and I'm an ape, and from all of the Chinese or Korean pro players, Grubby plays the most versus TH. So, on the top right, playing as a blue orc from Netherlands, that's Grubby. And let me tell you, Grubby decided to quit this night elf nonsense and he wades back into his orc. And let me tell you, he had an amazing session yesterday, a lot of wins. But of course, on ladder, there is not that many active Chinese players when Grubby plays, right? Because it's like the middle of the night in China, but there is one guy called Egg. And you may say, Saul, who is Egg? You probably know this already. That's Mr. TH, legendary human player that now is playing random. And let me tell you, TH has he's the highest random player on Warcraft Champions. Starbuck probably has more MMR with random, but Starbuck doesn't play random anymore. So this is Mr. TH, the best, and he got random into Undead. And let me tell you, Grubby is amazing versus Undead. Grubby is winning so much versus Undead players. And Grubby is also opening with Farseer Headhunter, which is kinda meta versus Undead, but you know what? Grubby doesn't have that much practice versus like really high MMR Undead, and Grubby doesn't have that much practice probably versus a cheeky opener that is very rare to see. In pro games, you are not going to see Lich first opener. Oh no! Versus Orc. You may see Criplord sometimes. Mr. Shig likes to make Criplord expansion, but TH says, I'm a random player. I can see the bigger picture. I see the Matrix. And the Matrix tells me to play Lich first. And how Grubby is going to deal with that? In theory, it should be very easy. Grubby is playing versus random as Orc, so he needs to scout with his harassing Farseer. That's very normal, that's very good. And where is this Acolyte going? It can't be this, it's not an Acolyte, it's a Ghoul Soul. Yes, it's going to be an expansion play on the hardest camp, Mr. TH. Can you do it? This guy is not a, it's not like a noob, this guy is Grubby. Grubby is arriving to the Undead base and he sees that altar has been unsummoned. It means only one thing, the Undead is creeping. Ladies and gentlemen, expanding I mean. And yes, one ghoul is already dying. Okay, this is not a good start. And another, remember when you have Lich, you have Nova, but you don't have coils. And Grubby is like, where are your coils, bro? Where are your coils, bro? Expanding versus me versus mighty Grubby. But Grubby has zero experience so far, ladies and gentlemen, because one ghoul was denied and Grubby is like, man, I'm going to squeeze you. I'm going to squeeze you. And TH is like, who is squeezing who? Look at your beautiful Headhunter. I have soon another Nova in the chamber. Grubby, oh, Grubby denied 2 wolves, that's very good. It means less experience for the Lich. Lich would like to have more experience, but it's the most important. Expansion is not going up yet. And this Lich is not that dangerous. We need to deal with this Kobold Taskmaster, ladies and gentlemen, because this Kobold Taskmaster can kill our beautiful Ziggurat. And Grubby is like, oh, any low HP ghouls, any low HP Ziggurat. Better cancel your Ziggurat, bro. Who is going for the last hit? The last hit, oh, belongs to the Undead. Plus 8 claws, ladies and gentlemen. This is what TH, the Undead, the Egg wanted. He is eating skeletons and he's looking to take a revenge on those Headhunters. What about Ziggurat? This Ziggurat survive a lot, but can he survive more? 3, 2, 1, Ziggurat. Ziggurat was cancelled or killed. Tell me in the comments, because I missed that. But ladies and gentlemen, what is the most important? The Ziggurat did not appear, and this expansion play is very, 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 very shaky. I don't know why we have double Nerubian Tower in the base. In my opinion, it's not the best idea, but it's not a biggest issue. The biggest issue is that expansion is still not operational. And Grubby is playing double! Grubby wants to finish. Grubby sees weakness. I assume that it's going to be tagged by Grubby, but Grubby says no, Saul, this guy has nothing. This guy can be squeezed. I will just make more Headhunters. And ladies and gentlemen, I will squeeze on tier 1. But remember, there is one issue. Without tier 2 technology, you don't have a second hero, you don't have better items in the shop, you don't have like a ability. Oh, this Ziggurat! This Ziggurat has fallen again. Grubby is squeezing Mr. TH, Mr. Egg like a lemon. Man, name a fruit in the comment that gives you like Undead vibes. What is the fruit that gives you undead vibes? Maybe grapes, but they're like purple color. I don't know. But ladies and gentlemen, oh, but wait a moment. This Lich is dangerous. Why? Lich is very good at sniping headhunters. Very good at it. Grubby is making a proxy shop. Grubby wants to have more mana. Surprisingly enough for me, Grubby didn't kill that many units. Like, Grubby killed Ziggurats, but Ziggurats, they don't give experience. Very nice micro on the ghouls. Mr. TH is pulling back them quickly. Is Grubby tagging? Grubby still refusing to tag, but Grubby supply is going up. Oh, Grubby wants to get the ghoul, and he get it. Lich is, remember, a very slow hero. 290 movement speed versus 320 movement speed on the far side. So Lich can't chase without boots of speed. And let me tell you, we don't have the boots of speed money just yet. The amount of headhunters is growing. Grubby has 2 red HP headhunters in his base. Grubby is thinking about making... Oh, the Farseer of Grubby. The Farseer of Grubby, the Lich has boots! And with claws +8, Grubby got surprised! And this Lich can eat a ghoul and can start using Novas. Oh, what is happening now? Lich versus Masked Headhunters. Mr. Grubby Farseer level 1 is gone. But that's not the end of the world. But this Lich... Oh, the Lich miscalculated. He got the Farseer, but not Headhunter, and the Lich escapes on 55 HP, and expansion is still not ready. Undead is taking. Whoa, this game is so weird. Grubby is not taking as well. Grubby has 700 lumber. Grubby is making proxy towers. I think Grubby is creeping with just Headhunters. Ladies and gentlemen, what an extraordinary game this is. Okay, Lich is creeping. Lich will be healing soon. Lich is on level 3. Grubby Farseer is on level 1.9, so it's going to be level 2 quite soon, because those brave headhunters are providing a lot of value here. Grubby took all of his headhunters with him. It's time for the heal scroll. Grubby knows that. Show me the heal scroll, baby. Show me the heal scroll. Show me the biggest heal scroll ever. Grubby has the shop control. The heal scroll is here. Remember that those headhunters, they don't have troll regen. Why? Because, yes, ladies and gentlemen, they have... Oh, where is the Lich? Where is the Lich? This Lich has plenty of mana. Expansion is not ready, but Undead will have tier 2 soon. Oh, this Nova is going to be criminal. Grubby used heal scroll immediately, and he did a very good decision, because all of his headhunters are in trouble. Tower of Mr. Grubby can't be reinforced because there is no tier 2. You need to have a reinforcement on tier 2, ladies and gentlemen. Another juicy Nova, but headhunters are surviving. Ladies and gentlemen, Farseer level 3, that's very important. Big wolves are very good versus ghouls. Grubby got crystal ball, a terrible item. Grubby needs to start healing. He needs to start providing a lot of HP for his headhunters. I think he could go also for the second heal scroll. But ladies and gentlemen, that's what Grubby wanted. Grubby wants to pressure this Lich. But so far, this Lich is chilling. Death Knight will appear soon. We have tier 2. Lich can soon buy Wand of Negation. By the way, we have claws +5 as well. This Lich is like a machine gun. And mana potions? Man, there will be so many Novas. Yes, Grubby has big wolves. Grubby has speed scroll. No tech. He's preparing. Grubby has speed scroll. Maybe he's thinking about Lich surround. But it's hard without the second hero, or without Ensnare, or Hex, or Stomp. Mr. TH is taking his time. Definitely is like, hello guys, I'm here just to heal. I'm just a medic. Talk with Lich. Lich did a lot of bad things to you. It wasn't me. Leave me alone. And the Lich is like, yes, that's true. It was me. I ordered headhunters for breakfast with some scrambled eggs. Mamma mia, this Lich. Oh, Wand of Negation is here, we can deal with. Oh, Grubby is trying to surround the Lich, but it's a good idea. The Lich escapes the surround, or maybe not Grubby. Lich has boots of speed. This Lich can't be surrounded. And Lich is like, haha, that's what you get for trying to surround with your dark magic speed scrolls. Is Grubby taking? Yes, Grubby is taking, but this is not a happy taking. This is a pretty sad tag, ladies and gentlemen. Mamma mia. Maybe it would be a better idea for Grubby to counter expansion or something. Grubby wanted to squeeze, and I kinda agree with him after what happened in the early game. Oh, the Novas are juicy, and there is still mana potion. This Lich, ladies and gentlemen, is so dangerous. But there is so many headhunters for Grubby as well, already 1-1 upgrades. Where is the Undead army? Undead army is quite small, but Undead has Lich, and this Lich is magnificent. Grubby is controlling his headhunter as well. Is Undead going to steal Invur or a heal scroll? We see about that. Grubby got the second heal scroll, so there is nothing to steal. But the problem is that Undead has well secured expansion. This expansion is well secured, and it means that piercing damage of headhunters it just tickles. Just tickles. Tier 3 for the Undead, man. Mr. TH is like, I have time, man. This push is not dangerous. Like, look at this. And Grubby is like, yeah, look at this. My headhunters, they're connecting. You don't have spirit towers, it means the damage is low. Grubby is going for the Death Knight here. Death Knight got denied by the Lich, lol. Maybe the idea is just to get the Death Knight back via altar with some mana as well. But Grubby is making a line of towers, ladies and gentlemen. That's very nice. The line of towers, ladies and gentlemen, is here. And what is going to happen now? The ghouls are dying, but Nova is here. Grubby the heal scroll. Grubby has the advantage. Can Grubby seal the deal? Ladies and gentlemen, what is going to happen? We have a big fight ahead of us, but Undead basically has no army besides this Lich. Death Knight will appear in 2 seconds, and it's very important to bring a lot of healing to the Lich, so Lich can deal damage in peace. We have 4 we'll make a lot of skeletons, and we are going to eat those skeletons with Dark Ritual level 2 in order to get more mana. I'm sure about that, because yes, ladies and gentlemen, we want to get as many Novas as possible. Why we want to have that many Novas? Because look at this, all of those headhunters are so close to each other. Grubby is going for Troll region. It's very important, but is it going to be enough? Versus those giga spells of Undead. Undead is fighting with just heroes versus masked headhunter. Grubby is making more and more units, but Undead is just chilling. Undead is just chilling. Undead is on tier 3. Undead will play abominations maybe. That is good. Grubby sees tier 3. Grubby is like, oh boy. Oh boy, I'm in trouble, and Grubby is like, okay, let's keep the headhunters alive with some area of effect healing. Let's counter the healing, and this is genius. Ladies and gentlemen, there is Crippler in the altar. Grubby is going in. Grubby has tier 2. Grubby has reinforces, defenses. Grubby will soon probably upgrade his headhunter's damage even further. Farseer got level 4. Grubby is not taking, Grubby is not counter expanding. The ghouls are going to the Grubby base. TH is like, Saul, my base is fine! My base is fine, that's tickles! I defend with just heroes. TH is checking for potential counter expansion. There is no counter expansion. Grubby is trying to deal as much damage as possible. His tower is in a nice position, he can even go for a demolisher. The ghouls are coming back actually. TH thought that there is counter expansion, he's countered with all of his ghouls. And he doesn't have that much lumber, so it wasn't the best idea, with all due respect. But ladies and gentlemen, we have triple hero combination for the Undead. We have Impel, we have Nova. Oh, I don't envy those headhunters. They are going to have a pretty hard fight ahead of them. Ghouls are like, let's get ready for the fight, let's get some lumber. In Warcraft 3, if you carry lumber, it doesn't slow down your movement. But when you come back from grocery store, holding all of those grocery bags, let me tell you, get slowed down. But in real life, there is also no Orb of Corruption, so that's okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Grubby's siege continues. He has one mighty Demolisher, and Demolisher is ready to start applying damage to the Undead towers. Grubby is not going for tier 3. He wants to finish this game with tier 2. But ladies and gentlemen, there is a counter siege. It's going to be a big fight. Undead is waiting. Undead has full mana. We have first Destroyer in the air. Destroyer drop. Oh, this Nova! This Nova! This Nova! Ladies and gentlemen, Grubby with the kill scroll. Grubby with the alchemy. And now the ghouls are appearing. But don't worry. Grubby made a base here. And those headhunters can go there. Ladies and gentlemen, the big fight ahead of us. Headhunters are like, rescue us, we want to go to the rescue. But there is also Disease Cloud. Disease Cloud is amazing versus Headhunters because it makes killing them even harder. And Grubby has this Demolisher. Demolisher was able to kill one structure, but again there is counter siege in the form of a mid-wagon. By the way, this Crippler looks like a mid-wagon a little bit if you think about it. 45 supply for Grubby, 58 supply for the other. Grubby is behind, but can he win it? Maybe one hero kill. He has an Alchemist, he has towers. Remember, those towers, they cost resources. So Grubby also, you know, has some structures here. Is not that behind in supply. And ladies and gentlemen, what's going to happen now? There's one destroyer in the air. The wolves are not that good. Impale is here. Headhunters are just melting. They want to escape. Man, they are so fragile. That's why you don't play a lot of low HP units versus late game Undead. Because Undead with this Coil, Nova, Impale just obliterates them. There is a minefield of Disease Cloud. Grubby is losing HP when he's out of combat. And ladies and gentlemen, the counter siege is too strong. Grubby wants to punish the ghouls with Chain Lightning, but Farseer is in trouble. Farseer has Speed Scroll. Nova to seal the deal. Is the Nova coming? Not really. Farseer survives, but Alchemist and Farseer. Alchemist was trying to heal the Farseer. Coil to seal the deal, ladies and gentlemen. What a game! Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see more games like that from SaulApeMan, make sure to like, subscribe, and follow on YouTube. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next one. Bye!